Oh no, it didn't get me in as deep as I wanted to go. Every time I do a project like this and I've got stuff all over the place, Sue says the same thing. My God, you're ruining my RV. And I have to remind her it's our RV that I'm ruining. Good day, everyone, and welcome to Ferg TV. I'm Ray, and I'm glad you're here. Today's little project is I want to get the wiring for Starlink to come right up through over here. Let's see if we can get a little light on it. Right there. So I got my fish tape with me, and my problem is, I'll show you outside where it's going to come up through. I really can't see. You're drilling blind, and I don't know what's in there. Let's take a walk out there. So my problem is, we're going to drill blind here. I got a water hose going up through. Framing, I'm not sure where it is. I assume that it ends probably about there. And I don't know how far in it comes over here, so I don't think I want to drill back over here. I kind of want to drill in this area. I don't know, maybe I'll pull this down and take a look at it, because otherwise I got to take that heater out. And it's almost like I could go in between. The thing is that this has got to stay up and over here. And if I do that, I'm going to be in the way. Boy, I'd like to go right here. No guts, no glory, as they say. Thing is, if I drill this, and does that go in and hit over here? I got to see how far we stay out, because if I put that in and it goes back and hits here, then we're in trouble. The new problem, or the new question to be answered, is how far in does that go? Let's get something to measure with and check it out. Well, after taking a little measurement, I think we've got about 3 3/4 inches from the back of that to here, and when you measure that from this way to here, that only puts you about in here, so I'd have to say that this closes up just about to that. So I think I really hate to take this all down because it's all sealed up. My problem is my water line goes up in that way, and I'd hate to drill right there. I'm probably going to hit the water line because this goes back to the refrigerator. But if I went upstairs and took out the heater, I think I could see everything back here, and then I could determine or even drill a pilot hole from up there. I think that's what I have to do, unfortunately. Let's go do it. So I think this is going to be easier than I thought. The plugs just about fell out in my hand. I didn't know if they had them glued in. Of course they didn't. When you take these 2 screws out, this is a component, and it's just going to come right off. So wonderful. The screw is on an angle bent, but I'm sure that there's some RV wisdom behind that. Oh no, it didn't get me in as deep as I wanted to go. You see how these projects go? You get in deeper and deeper and deeper. Oh, wait a minute. Don't sneeze, you'll blow apart. Alright, we'll get the heater out. Let's get it out of the way. How do we get past here? Even if I could just see in there, I might be able to. Ooh, I could get in there with my camera and then review. That light, nice. Get the light nice and bright. Go in there. So, take a good look here, and then we'll review. because I don't have to go down any deeper than I need to go in. And what it's going to allow me to do is snake my wire right up through up here. I'm just going to get my head in here. I might be able to get it in, I just won't be able to get it out. Well, that wasn't really conclusive. So I'm going to just drill a 2.5-inch hole right here so I can view in. Okay, get that out of there. It's in two pieces here, so you need to get rid of the first piece. It's not going to slide in on your cutter, and it just binds you up. I'm going slow because I don't know that there isn't something right there. I don't believe that there is. I think it's all hollow. Yep, just as I suspected. If we put that up there, and then we take a look down here, see, that's what you got. So there's my wires coming in. Oops, let me see if I can get you right in there. There we go. So off to the left there, you can see that's that gaggle of wires coming in. Then the water line that I was concerned about. But it looks like we're going to get lucky here because that water line comes in and almost goes backwards. So I can drill up right there. Every time I do a project like this and I've got stuff all over the place, Sue says the same thing. My God, you're ruining my RV. And I have to remind her it's our RV that I'm ruining. Not right. Just yours. You're right. You're right. All right, let's go get a drill and get drilling. Before I go out and get my hole saw, I'll show you what tools we're going to be using here. I think this will be instrumental, although now that I've taken out the heater, it isn't as big a deal to fish the wire up. This is the new crimper that I bought for the RJ45 connectors. Never used it yet. Don't know how to use it yet, but I'm going to figure it out. And this is the waterproof connector. This is going to be on the end of the Starlink cable coming into the coach. This is the unit that's going to get put up inside of the area. So I think it's going to be pretty easy to do. We'll just get a hole saw to fit this. And now you know what I know. So 1 1/8 hole saw is going to do it. Now I would like to drill right over here at the side of the water line, but I don't, because I think it would be easier to put the Starlink up, but because of that spring, it's too close. I think the best bet is to just go right over here and go up and just leave enough room so that should do it, that I can get my connector up, because that would be a problem if I couldn't do that. Boy, I better go grab that and check it. Yep. I ended up, I didn't need to go in and get the other piece because the other piece just goes around this. So if this makes it, that makes it. Actually, is that the way it goes? Yeah, it goes up like that. So if we go up right there, and stretching in to hook that up shouldn't be an issue at all. So if we're right in that area, we should be good. So we'll slide back, put it right there. And I think that's going to give me clearance when we close. Yeah, it looks like it. So what we could do here, we could go in and see where that's coming through before we drill through with the entire thing. Just to make sure we're not hitting anything. And that's what I'm gonna do. I just checked it. I don't see the pilot hole yet, so I'm gonna go a little further. How deep am I in? Yeah, that's probably why. Although that's, see, I just want to get the pilot hole through so I can see where I'm at. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and check it. There are some 12-volt wires above where I'm drilling, but they're not attached. They're free floating, and they're not right on the floor, and I think they just push up, but I just want to check it. That still hasn't pushed through, so I'm just going to go up with a 3/16 bit. Oops. Maybe there's multiple layers I have to go through. But I just want to be able to... Oh, you know what? I think we are through. Yep, I'm hitting the flooring material. It's just bouncing up. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Okay, now I can go up and see where we're at. I mean, it wasn't making much sense that we weren't through yet. All right, I did see it up there. It's beautiful. It's right where I want it to be. Still drilling slow because I got to get through that vinyl flooring. I don't want to tear it all up. There's nothing holding it down. Okay, I don't see any vinyl flooring there, but it did push through. Okay. It cut on the side of it. I think that's good enough. We're just bringing a wire down through. So we want to seal this up good, but we probably don't want to do that until we're ready to rock and roll. So I wonder if I want the lock on that side. This thing will go up like that. This is going to be a thing of beauty. I like it. Oh, actually, it's got a silicone seal on it, right? So that's going to be wonderful. But that'll be the last thing that I do. This is the little storage bag we came up with to store Starlink. Okay. It's a relatively inexpensive bag. I think it was like 20 bucks or something. Amazon, of course. And then I saved the cardboard that it came in. So we've got that, right? And it fits right in there with the cable and everything. And this is just a piece of styrofoam. This was actually part of the protection for your solar panels when I got them in. I saved a few of them, just thinking at some point I could use some. So here's what we're going to do. This is the part that takes the guts. Not drilling through the floor of the RV or the slide out, but cutting this cable. I think I need about 4.5 feet the way I measured it. And yeah, then putting it together. So this is a whole new experience for me. We get my tools and we'll figure it out together. So I think the first thing to do is to cut off 4.5 feet of cable, which this is the end that will go into the, well, for lack of a better term, the receiver in there, but it's not a receiver. It's, you guys probably know what it is. Router. It's 4.5 feet. That's 5. Should I take 5? I should take 5 and have a little extra. Because if I'm short, I'm in trouble. If I'm over, it doesn't matter. So, looks like you just come down and cut it. I guess you just go inside of there where it says cut. I figured that out myself. And cut it. Oh, I'm still pushing. It's already cut. That's how it just went boop. All right, so now the ticket is to strip this and strip it. Alright, so I guess you're stripping back more than you need anyway, and then you're just cutting it back. So there's the strip part of it right there. And I guess you just push it in and turn it around. Make sure I got enough wire there. And then we'll just... I'm not pushing too hard because I don't want to... I just want to go through the jacket. Well, that's not the best job, Ray. That's true, it wasn't the best job. Let's try it again. So, what we're doing is applying a little pressure there. You know, I don't know if this is made so that you can just push it right down and it'll cut the jacket, or... And I hate to find out the hard way here. Alright. I think we got it. There. And I don't think that's nearly enough. But, and what is that? Oh boy. I don't know what that is. Is that like a ground cable or something? I think you need a little more than that. So we'll try this again. Because there is going to be extra here. And then we'll cut it off. Okay. Well, that went a lot better. Second time. Okay, and then we're just going to open this up and orient the wires properly to an RJ45 setup, which they do tell you here, and they give you the color coding right there. I mean, once we get this done, this is the part that I don't know what I'm doing. The rest of it, I'll be all set. Except I think I'm going to have to go get some screws, because they gave me stainless steel little bolts to put the exterior piece on, and I can't use bolts. I need some screws, so we'll run over to Lowe's or something and get some. We're going to get this done, though. Okay, so let me get this lined up. I mean, you're getting the gist of it. I'm going to strip the other wire, and I'll come back when it's important so I don't bore the snot out of you. Hey, this would be a good time for you to go give it the old up yours. Don't do it for me. Do it for YouTube. They love that sort of thing. And maybe if you're getting anything out of any of these videos, you might consider subscribing. I'd appreciate it. All right, I'll be back in a few. All right, I think I got this figured out. So this pushes in there. This seals all of that up. And that goes over the top of it. So we should be able to put this together. So I think that's complete. Everything's got seals, but I'm not real concerned because it's going to be underneath the slide out. It's never going to get wet. That goes in there. That's more or less strain relief, I would think. Tighten that right down. I guess it would also deter water from coming in, be part of the watertight seal. Then this thing goes, let's see, that'd be locked, so it's got to go on this way. And somehow it orients itself here. So this goes like this and locks on. That means that has to go. Got it all straightened out. I just had it out of sequence this cover here needed to go on before the other piece, and I just had to release the clip with this, and it's good. All right, got one more to do. Hopefully this one goes a lot quicker and easier. I think I got it down a little bit here. I got to remember to reverse my wires now, I think. I got to look at that. All right, see you when something big happens. All right, I got this thing all hooked up. We got to go do a test before I mount it, and I got to go get some screws anyway. So we're going to go over and push this through the window and try it. Set up Starlink with a temporary connection through the window just to test it. It's working fine. Now we're going to go inside and try to snake that wire down through. I don't think I'm even going to need a snake. I think that's all I need. We're going to find out. Toot sweet. Yeah, baby. So I'm just going to cut something out here. Doesn't matter if it splits, who cares? I just want to be able to hook the wire. Beautiful. There's my hook. So, that up here again. Alright, we'll grab that wire. And then we'll pull it up a little bit, easy. Alright. And, oh, you didn't do anything. I did. Oops. Alright, let a little wire down. Oh, that damn thing had cut off there. I wouldn't be dealing with this. Just hang tight. Pull it up a little bit. Easy. Easy. Go ahead. Alright, let it down a little bit. Alright, I'm in the hole. Stay right there. Let it down a little. Push it down a little. Push it down a little. And we made it. Alright, I'm going to go out and just hook it up. So, I'm going to want you to pass that wire down to me. Don't step on any of my tools. And especially my fancy cable pusher througher. I don't know what you call it. That's what I'm going with. Alright, meet you outside. Okay. Beautiful. Alright, so here's what's going to happen. We're going to put this down to sit on. Oh. Graceful, Ray. Really graceful. Okay, there's our cable. Boom. And then what's going to happen here is we're going to go get some screws to be able to put that up. So this will be coming down through here with this guy hooked in there. Probably like that. Boom. And then that's going to get screwed up into there. And then each time I come over, I'm just going to hook it. So all I got to do is go get some screws. All right, let's go do that, and we'll finish this off. All right, I picked up my 4 screws that I need, some stainless steel, and we're going to get this thing put in. And that's the way we're going to go right there. Oh, push that up inside. And then we'll get back inside. We'll get the AC running. It is getting a little toasty. It's 90 degrees. And when you're in the sun, which I'm not, it is a little toasty. Okay. Last but not least, the guy in the back. Oh, that's really nice. And then it's just come up, pull that. Oh, that's gonna work out great. All right, meet you inside. We'll finish this up. Beautiful. We're inside. We're gonna put this back together. I even bought a couple of screws to replace the bent screws. Seemed like I had more than one bent one. Yeah, that one's bent. So I just put all new ones in. Who knows what goes through the mind of RV builders? Not much. That's who said not much. Okay. So we just got to reassemble. Get this back together and call it a day. Okay, that's plugged in. Interesting. Why is that not going all over? What are they? Just have it half screwed? No wonder the screws are bent. This RV industry is something else. Let's leave it at that, or I'll end up in a rant. Well, that looks like it's a wrap. I'm just going to put my little plugs back in. And yep, they're right here. So I'll go along and I'll just tap them back in. And that is going to take care of this little project. I'm glad you stopped by, and if you got enough mustard left in you, if you even lasted this long, you got a lot of stick-to-itiveness to you. Don't let anybody kid you. And maybe you'll go give it the old up yours. Don't do it for me, do it for YouTube. They love that sort of thing. There are people that count them day and night, night and day. You don't do it, you put somebody out of business. You don't want to do that. So maybe you'll even consider subscribing if you're getting anything out of this, even a chuckle. And we'll see you on the next one.